This guide is a little longer than usual, but it's packed with everything you need to know about fulfilling villager needs. We'll cover what each need does, when it unlocks, and how to manage it. I'll also point out which materials I suggest using and show how to manage them in the priority system. Keep in mind, the amount of resources you produce will vary slightly based on your villager's happiness and tool level. So numbers I have in this guide are approximate. Your meal needs are unlocked at population 1. Meals are the first need you'll have to fulfill. Early on, you'll be handling most of it yourself through hunting, gathering, or cooking. I recommend holding off on recruiting more than just a few villagers until you got a basic food supply up and running. In the priority tab, I have turned off all vegetables, cereals, beans, herbs, raw meat and fish, and mushrooms, so they aren't consumed raw. You want those ingredients saved for recipes. The recipes you're going to start with will be cooked meat and fish or simple meat and fish meals. If you have gotten into farming, simple vegetable meals are also a good option. Mid-game, you're going to want to switch to solid fish, meat, and vegetable meals. At this point of the game, you'll have all the ingredients you need to make those types of meals. In the late game, you can start prioritizing narazushi or excellent meals. These will be your best bet for fulfilling all your meals needs. In the priority tab, I prioritize the excellent meals above the narazushi. The narazushi has a significantly higher spoil meter, so it will last longer in storage. And just a side note about mushrooms. Once you unlock your health needs, you're going to want to stop producing any recipes that use them, as you will need those to craft your health items. Eating needs are unlocked at population 5. In the early game, you're going to end up using firewood primarily to fulfill your heating need. From 1 log, you'll be able to craft 8 firewood, which will fulfill 40 heating needs. If you watch my woodcutter's guide, you'll have some additional bark. Bark fulfills 1 point, but it is better saved for crafting unless you're desperate. Once you progress in the game, you're going to want to switch over to charcoal and oil. 1 log can yield 16 charcoal, which is 192 need fulfillment points. And oil is crafted from 3 canola and 1 water, and this gives you 45. You can also use fish for oil, but I prefer saving that for food. In your priority tab, you'll want to turn off the consumption of all logs, sticks, planks, and bark until you're ready to use them purposefully. Beverage is unlocked at population 7. Water is your main source early on. Just drop off buckets at the well and collect them the next day. 1 water will give you plus 4 points. Later you can craft a calabash water bottle, which gives you plus 150 points, or you can use sake. But I usually sell my sake for coins instead. As you progress, you'll want to conserve water for farming, paper, crafting, and sake brewing, so transitioning to the calabash water bottles is a smart long-term goal. Once you start crafting with water, you'll want to turn off the water consumption in the priority tab, or at the very least, push it to the bottom of the priority list. This ensures your villagers won't use it all up, and you'll always have a steady supply to craft with. Maintenance is unlocked at population 11. I recommend turning off all planks and straw in the priority tab unless you're done building. Once you are done building, you can definitely utilize your planks for your maintenance. Your 2 easiest fulfillment materials are clay, which gives you plus 10 points, and chiseled stone, which gives you plus 22. Clay is easy for your character to go out and gather manually. You'll just need to find a clay deposit and bring a pickaxe. For chiseled stone, buy a chisel from a merchant to get started early. I ensure I have at least 1 villager mining some stone and another crafting the chiseled stones, so I don't have to worry about this. Health needs are unlocked at population 18. Craft your health items at the herbalist station in the gathering hut, or assign a villager to a tavern as a healthcare job. Early on, I like to craft the healing brew, which gives you 15, and the burn ointment, which gives you 30. Mid-game, I'll continue crafting the burn ointment, but also craft energy drinks, which are plus 40, and a mosquito repellent, which is plus 60. In the late game, you should be able to fully switch to just crafting malaria medicine and an antidote. These will cover all of your health needs, and you should have extra to sell for coins. Just a reminder, you're going to want to stop crafting all mushroom recipes so you can use them on your healthcare needs. Your security need is unlocked at population 24. This one's simple. Give your melee guards melee weapons and your range guard bows. You'll need a ranged post to assign your range villagers to, and a guard post to assign your melee villagers to. Assigning villagers near the season change is usually more efficient, so they can be productive elsewhere beforehand. For your melee guard post, equip your villager with a melee weapon. This will give you plus 60, as opposed to a bow that only gives you plus 30. For your range towers, equip them with a bow. This gives you plus 100. And if you equip them only with melee weapons, it's only plus 50. So make sure you're playing to the strengths of those guard posts. The spiritual needs unlock at population 36. You can build a shrine in your village to help with your spiritual need fulfillment. There are 3 different shrines you can craft, a small, medium, and large. Small shrines give you plus 250, medium or plus 500, and a large shrine is plus 750. You will need to assign a villager to attend these though. There are also 2 monastery shrines you can assign villagers to. Items like prayer beads, standing bells, and monk clothing help too, but I prefer to loot these from the bandit raids. Your luxury need is unlocked at population 42. Luxury can be satisfied through crafting items or services. A tea ceremony from the tea house is going to give you a plus 9 for your beverage needs and plus 5 for luxury. Clothing like villager clothes and peasant clothes are great low maintenance options. You can also assign a villager to the tavern. There are 3 recipes you can assign that villager to work on, and they do require materials, but you can get luxury, healthcare, and coins. So these are great options to double dip to fulfill multiple needs. Keep in mind that there are perks within the Legends tab that you can unlock throughout your gameplay. This can reduce the amount of goods that you need to provide for your villagers each day and season. Make sure you unlock these early. There are also perks you can unlock to help boost your villagers' productivity. You'll want to unlock these as well. When assigning villagers to jobs and materials to create, you can hover over this info tab and it shows you the exact percentage that that particular material is using to create, and it shows how the tools you have assigned to it affect that. Make sure you play around with that a little bit so you're getting the most out of the percentage worked by your villagers. Ensure you are checking each building every season to make sure you are crafting what's needed to maintain or increase your happiness level. Check the priority tab and adjust accordingly. My game might not be the same as yours, so consider this a guide to steer you in the right direction. All needs must be fulfilled to keep your villagers happy. Right now, the game uses a checkbox system. If the box is checked, villagers will consume resources to push towards the next happiness level. This is a great way to boost happiness quickly. If you're running low on materials, you can uncheck that box so the need is paused. Villagers won't lose happiness as fast compared to when they're missing a required item. When you hover over a need, you're going to see what's available in your storage, what you produce daily, and how much you consume. You're going to want this number to hover around 0. A red negative means you're falling behind. Staying near 0 lets you stretch your villagers across more jobs and keep production balanced. If it's in the green, you're producing extra, which is totally fine. Make sure you check your production and priority tabs every season to ensure you're not running out of materials. Play around with needs and adjust over time. The more proactive you are, the smoother your village will run. Let me know in the comments what your favorite items are for managing villager needs, and if I missed anything helpful. And as always, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe for more Sengoku Dynasty content and hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.